You start a business as a side hustle, it treats you as a side.
Say it.
Censored.
Hi, this is Felicity Modis. Welcome to our very first episode of the Business Corner. We are so excited to be bringing to you local businesses all over Kisumu. And guys, this is your chance to be inspired, be encouraged, be uplifted, and just be stirred up to be able to just go out there and pursue every single thing that you want to. So come with me to Kohapa Kawash. We're going to Mkubwa Beauty Parlour. We hope that you guys will enjoy this show. Thank you so much for having us.
It's a pleasure having you.
So, able to be a little bit about Godfrey. Who are you?
Wow. Who is Godfrey? That is a difficult question to answer. I wish it was as easy as saying Godfrey is a husband, father of two.
Don't worry, you get there. You get there eventually.
Yes, Godfrey is a businessman. An entrepreneur, a director at Talent Industry Limited, and someone who's very passionate about talent and talent development.
Tell us a little bit about your business. What is it about? What do you do?
Wow. I do a lot of businesses. A lot of businesses. But this is my major business per se for the moment, ever since Corona started. And it's interesting how I opened up this business. We are here at Mkubwa Beauty Parlour, and that is the business that we'll be talking about. I started Mkubwa Beauty Parlour 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yes, 4 years ago, out of inspiration from my mentor called Bobin Suchieng, a very nice and awesome guy. He is a fellow director in another business that I do, which is called Talent Industry. And out of Talent Industry, we started by talent development, and UTC started managing a group called the Creative Band Kenya, organizing an event called the East Africa Poetic Hour Battle. Actually, it was Poetic Hour before it grew to become the East Africa Poetic Hour Battle. So in the journey of talent development, identification and development, Bobin sat me down and gave me the most inspirational words that birthed me to date. He literally dropped me into the entrepreneurship side of things, and basically just being able to start my own business. He told me that Godfrey, I know how passionate you are about talent and talent development, but it is going to be really hard for you to be able to develop talents if you don't have a financial backup. Yeah, and so he advised me to sit down and think about a business that I would love to start, somewhere where I'd put in my money and watch my money grow, so that whenever it is that I'm doing talent development and things to do with talent, I have a backup. I don't have to worry about where my next food is going to come from, how I'm going to pay my rent and stuff. So it would have been easier if I had a financial backup to things. And literally that is how Mkubwa Beauty Parlour was born.
Ooh, 4 whole years.
Yes.
Haven't you ever felt like giving up at some point?
Ooh. There were moments. Actually, personally, I have never felt like giving up, personally. But I have been advised to give up.
Oh, tell us. Kuna tea. What happened?
No, when I started the business, I started the business as a side hustle. And these are things that I came to learn from experience, that business is a very jealous thing. You start a business as a side hustle, it treats you as a side.
Say it.
Censored. Literally. You started as a side hustle, it's not going to treat you kind. So most of the times I used to be in the office doing my talent development as usual, but monitoring the business from a far end, that is on the phone, CCTV and stuff. But every single month I used to make losses, literally. And I had to do other things to generate income and pump into the business. The process of growing to the break-even point took longer because I wasn't present at the business. Literally, I wasn't present. So it was zile za Felicity nianze unaweza niokolea hapo hivyo 10k mazenta kurudishia next month. The next month inafika, looking at the books of account, same scenario, same story over and over again. And there's this time I was sitting with Bovins, and he used to text me every single month, Godi, how does this month look like? How does the books look like? And I'm like, well, it's crazy. These are the returns. And when you look at the returns, ukitoa pesa ya kulipa employees, the rent, utilities and stuff, literally it was losses every single month, over and over again. It got to a point where Bovins told me, just close down the business. And now that was the irony. That was my mentor who made me start the business.
And still you did not give up.
And here he was telling me, you know what, you should just close down the business. Sometimes I used to be very frustrated that I'd go just to sit down with my mom and share about the business and how it was. And my mom really wanted me to be a teacher. And that is the vision she had for me. Like, why don't you just be a teacher? Just go to school, study, and be a teacher once and for all. And I was like, no, I don't want to be a teacher. I don't want to be employed. I want to employ people. That is what I used to tell my mom, and it was great. It didn't make sense to her. So this one time I was so frustrated at home, seated thinking about where am I going to get money to pump into the business again, and blah blah blah. And she was like, so forget to kinyozi. And I was like, nope, it is not happening. It is not happening. So I kept on being resilient until COVID happened. And when COVID happened, it literally shut down everything, literally everything. No ads, no places to perform. We have a PA system called the Ripple Sounds, and it used to be a money generating activity that we had in the talent industry. But now, since there were no events and nothing to do in terms of art and events, I had no option but to retreat to the shop, like literally. So I came back and focused on the shop fully, and I went from literally just being the manager of the shop to starting to learn the trade by myself, learn how to do dreadlocks, learn how to do massages, learn how to cut hair and everything. So when I got to that point where I learned the trade, now I knew how to manage the business better from an informed position. I could literally monitor the trends. What is it that people like to do? Initially, my point of focus was haircut. And I had 4 employees who were just doing haircuts. But with time, I learned that I couldn't be doing what every other person was doing around. So I shifted the focus from just focusing on haircut and decided, why don't I just focus on dreadlocks? Because not so many people around here were doing dreadlocks. It was a risky thing to do, but that is where I decided to focus mostly. And within no time, it started growing. And it's interesting that even MC Steele, who was mostly into MCing, but at that point, he's been my friend for a long time, for a very long time, back in primary school. So he comes over, he sees me doing the dreadlocks, and he's like, yo, Goody, niaje? See, nataka unifundishe kutengeneza dreadlocks. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Come over. And then he comes, I teach him how to do the dreadlocks, and from there we start growing and getting clients. And most of our clients, up to now, they don't come from within. They don't come from around Kawash. They come from without.
Okay.
That is Nyamasaria. We have clients traveling all the way from Nairobi.
Wow.
Just to make their locks from Mkubwa Beauty Parlour. That was the turnaround, literally, when I decided that I had to be present. I had to be present. Then that is when we got to that level where we could be able to pay our employees, pay our utilities and everything, me being there present and doing things.
Interesting. So how do you actually get people to still want to come here and to come from like all over? I mean, there are places where they could do like in Masaria or Nairobi. So why here? What is the hook?
Do you know that Coca-Cola company has never shared the secret of how they make their drinks? They've actually patented it. And imagine there are only 2 people who know what the secret is in the entire world.
So you are not going to be sharing with us that today?
Or
just paraphrase it, give us something, because I know there's someone out there who's like, anyway, why am I not getting clients? What can I do?
That is between me and my clients. They know the niche. They're always like, like there is one called Jackie. Jackie is very interesting. There's last month Jackie came over to make her hair, and I was booked, and I had to leave. I had an appointment that I had to do, and she needed to make her hair because she was traveling the next day. So Jackie leaves and goes to make her hair at the neighbors. I won't say where. And when she goes there, she doesn't get what she gets at Mkubwa.
The secret. She doesn't get the secret.
Literally a week later, she comes back and she undoes everything and does her hair again.
Wow.
Yes, literally. And she's like, never do to me what you did to me last time. And I'm like, no, I'm so sorry. It's just that you had not booked an appointment, and that is why that happened, but it will never happen again. So that is a secret. That is a secret.
All right. So if you were anticipating to hear what it is, we are sorry. He is not letting it out, guys. But then now that you are from not having people coming in to having people book appointments, it must be like crazy busy for you, and you're balancing every other thing in your life. So where do you actually draw the line between this is my social life and this is my work life? How do you balance it all?
For a long time, I haven't really had a social life. For a very long time. For a very long time. It's crazy. It's now that I'm actually learning how to at least get a day off. I have set Mondays for my off days, so that I can actually just get time to focus on myself. But still it doesn't work, because on Mondays now I have to do the other stuff which I don't do here, that is from talent industry, running the activities of talent industry and stuff. That has been a challenge. It has been like a sacrifice that I have had to make just for the business to grow. But I know as time goes by, I'll have to look into ways of driving the traffic, just not people just focusing on me making their hair, but also growing the capacity of my other employees to be as good as I am, so that if they are served by the other employees, they are satisfied with the service that they get. When we get to that point, then it will be a little bit easier for me, and I can now get time to focus on my personal life and be like, hey, lady, how are you? Can I take you out for a vacation or for a weekend and stuff, you know?
Okay. Now, issues finances and business accounts and just how to manage money. What advice would you give to someone, and how have you been doing it?
Wow, I have had it rough, and I won't lie. My biggest weakness has been keeping records. That has been my biggest weakness. You know, you can't be able to do everything by yourself. So one thing that I have done is, one, recognizing and appreciating the fact that my weakness is I can't keep records. And having appreciated that, it made me grow Diana's capacity building in terms of keeping records and bestowing that responsibility to her. And she's been doing an amazing job. Every coin that comes in, every coin that goes out, she accounts for everything that comes in. And that will be my advice to anyone who's starting up. I am not yet at that level where I'd say that I have really grown. I am still looking forward to that level, expand and do more. but it is very important for you to have books of account. That will help you know what you're doing, if you're doing the right thing, how you're growing, to monitor, so that you can know the adjustments to be made in terms of management, to know what services are there that people are really coming in for, so that you can put your focus there. But if you don't have books of account, you don't know what's cashing in, then the business will fail. It's very important for you to have books of account, and it is very simple. It is not something that you have to go to school to learn. Just create literally 2 rows, money in, money out. Just a simple. You can start with a simple thing as that. Yeah.
Nice. So now I know a lot of young entrepreneurs are struggling with issues of saving or investing back into the business, having a bank account. Should I have a separate one for the business, or do I use a personal one? So what would your advice be on that?
Oh, business money is business money. Keep business money away from your personal account.
I wish you would just look at the camera and scream that at the top of your voice.
Keep your personal money. Always keep your personal money away from your business money, because trust me, you will use that money. And at the end of the month, you'll be like, oh, I have bills and I don't have money. Where did that money go to? Yeah. So open a business account. You can always open a business account. Once you have your certificates and everything, just open up a business account and let every money that's coming in, channel it to the business account, and then at the end of the month, pay yourself first. Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now that you have mentioned the certificate, how does someone go about it?
One, you literally just need a trading license for you to be able to operate in any locality, any county that you are in for that county. So that is the first thing that you need. If you're looking into opening a beauty parlor, you need a trading license. If you can be able to get that, just go to Huduma Center. Not really go to Huduma Center, go to eCitizen platform online, and you'll be led on how to fill up and get the trading license. You can also register your business name if you're looking into really growing, because you will start your business today and tomorrow you'll find another person having the same business name. And if the person has registered the name, then the name is not yours. It's not yours anymore. And you can use the registered business to apply for loans and stuff like that for you to be able to expand. So just register. It is good to register your business and register your business. Yeah. All
right. Good. So now, what would your advice be generally to any person who is feeling like, I want to set up a business, but I don't know where to be able to source for funds to be able to do it? In fact, let me rephrase that. How much approximately would I need to be able to set up a beauty parlor?
How much will you need? One, you'll need as low as 7,000 shillings. Or let me just say 10,000 shillings. Even 5,000 shillings, it's actually possible for you to start with 5,000 shillings.
Ooh, okay.
Or you can start with 1,000,000 shillings. It's all dependent on you and the goals that you have. I always say this: start from where you are. Don't struggle to start from a far distance you're looking into getting. The day that I'll get 1,000,000 shillings, so I will start.
Yeah.
When you walk outside here, you will find that there is a place where, like, literally, I can remember when we were young at Obunga, tukienda shule Salem Academy, there used to be a certain old guy, mwenye alikuwa hapo hivyo, alikuwa ametengeneza shed hapo two breweries. There used to be a shed there. Na alikuwa na clipper ya the manual clipper. Yenye unafinya tu ukinyoa watu. And literally the only thing he had there was a stool and a mirror, literally. Other than that, he had nothing else. But he used to get a lot of clients. Up to I don't know if he's still there. But he still gets Like the last time I saw him, he still has his clients who go there to shave using those clippers. Nowadays, the beauty industry has gone to a level where you come to the beauty shop, you're massaged and etc. and blah blah blah. But look at that guy. That is his starting point. So literally, always ask yourself, what is it that I can access? Learn to use what you have to get what you don't have. And just be patient with yourself, trust the process, and watch yourself grow.
All right.
Yeah.
Time management. Ooh, how do you do that?
Wow.
Because it is so critical. I feel it is.
Yes.
Because sometimes I feel like people who are in employment, a lot of times they do things because I have to be there by 8 a.m. I'm going to leave at 5 p.m. and it's non-negotiable. But then sometimes, because I'm feeling like I'm self-employed, I can do anything I want. I can open my shop whatever I want. So how do you manage your time?
No, that is where we fail. Like when it comes to other people's things, we are able to keep that time. But when it comes to our own, then we are like, sini biashara yangu nitafungua time yenye najisikia. Me, I've made it a policy. One, this door is always open by 7:30 every single day, and it closes at 8 p.m. every single day. Whether I am there or not there, you'll always find this door open. And then I've also created. I've grown to a level where I'm currently doing bookings. Though I do have walk-in clients, but literally by the time I go to bed, I know how my day tomorrow will be. I know by 8 a.m. I'm supposed to be having this client, by 10 a.m. I'm supposed to be having this other client who's coming in. So I know I have to be, like, I have organized myself, even if I'm doing every other thing that I'm supposed to be doing in terms of my other businesses and stuff. I know by this time I have to be at the shop. There's this client who's coming in whom I have to serve. I'm gracious enough to have employees who've understood the vision and they're carrying the vision with me. And we are doing this, we are in this together literally. It is not an employer-employee kind of relationship. It is a partnership kind of relationship with my employees. So we are doing this collectively. Yes.
So how many employees do you currently have, and what exactly do they do in the business?
Currently I have 2 employees. Currently I have Diana and I have Yvonne. Diana it's interesting because Diana has grown to a level where she now does haircuts.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And sometimes, like yesterday, I was so pissed off at one of my clients who finds my work very impressive, but he's never tipped me. Yesterday was my off day. I came and Diana served him, and he was like, "Wow, it is impressive. Why do you always just make me queue when you're here? In fact, this is your lunch." I was like, he's never tipped me.
Aunangi kazi yenye nafanya iko sawa.
So it's very interesting to see my employees go to that level. I also have Yvonne. Yvonne does dreadlocks, and she does manicure and pedicure and massages too.
Lovely, lovely.
Yeah. So literally, when you come here, you'll always find 2 ladies and this 1 gentleman. It's just impressive to see a barber shop where you can get female doing.
It is rare actually.
Yeah, doing haircuts, and that only happens at Mkubwa Beauty Parlour.
Ooh la la! See who's marketing themselves just like that. Now, though, times more tunapata a lot of workplaces ziko toxic, where it's this is my vision. You're supposed to build on Mkubwa Beauty Parlour and nothing else. So when we manage kupataje balance, you guys, you have your own lives. I want to see you grow. Unafeel aje juu ya hiyo?
First of all, in any environment, businesses are always very jealous. Like, if you want to do 2 things at the same time, it won't work. Literally, you can never serve 2 masters at the same time in any business that you do. And that's why you'll find most of these corporates, like, if they employ you, you're an employee of the organization, that is it that they want you to do, and no other side hustles and stuff. But with me, it's always been about sharing the vision with the employees, making them understand the vision and making them part of the vision. That makes it very easy because they do everything knowing that they are not just employees, but they are a part of the Mkubwa Beauty family. Yes.
Wow, interesting. So, what is your final word on anything? Absolutely anything.
My final word is this lady Felicity does an amazing job, and she is amazing at what she does, and it is my prayer that this grows and you keep on just being the light that you are to the world.
Oh no, I'm emotional. Give me some tissues. That wasn't what I was asking for, but thank you though.
In this world, it's not always a guarantee that you always get what you want. Sometimes you get what you need.
So that is it. Godfrey, thank you so much for sitting with us. Thank you so much for sharing with us your well of wisdom.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I would like to extend a very huge thank you to you who has been watching us. I hope that this was blessing to you. I hope this has inspired you, and I hope that this is going to cause you to just go out there and live your dreams.
They say I'm bad for you, but to know yourself I'm good for you. Wasubili Skisi matapeli Mwani Singia sikweli Minute in the wings, do you see the stars? Baby, let's go for the
mambo ya wazazi wetu yasikutishe. Usisikize marafiki wasio